We are the brave, we are the bold, we can be anything.
Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Victoria from Victoria Moon Tarot, and this is my New Year reading. This reading is a general pick a card 3-deck reading about what's gonna happen to you this year, or what the universe and the tarot say that may happen to you this year. It's a general reading. You can refer back to it anytime you like, whenever you stumble upon this video. It will last all year. You could also refer back to it just to remind yourself of a top-up, as I call it. We have 3 decks here, and I have my favourite Astro tarot cards, and then I've got my True Love tarot cards, and my angel cards, which I always like to finish with 1 angel card for each of the decks here. So we're going to start with, this is deck 1, this is deck 2, this is deck 3. And what I ask when anybody has a read, I don't know if you've stumbled on my videos before, is just to relax and try and clear your mind and focus on one of the 3 decks. Uncross arms, legs, just have your muscles, your body, clear your mind, ask the universe for some help and some guidance, and pick either of these decks, excuse me. So this is deck 1, deck 2, deck 3. Then I will do a reading for each deck. So just clear your mind now. I'll give you a few minutes to do this. If you've already picked a deck and you don't need to clear your mind, and you spot, the minute you stumbled on the video, your eyes went straight to the deck, then that's probably the deck for you. This is a general New Year reading. I don't pick my cards, I shuffle them, so I don't know what's coming, so I'll just read as it is. So I always say, keep the tarot as a guide. Live your full life and your best life. Keep this in the back of your head, and then refer to it anytime you need to refer to it. So I'll give you a few minutes to just pick your decks. That's 1, 2, or 3. So this is for you who have picked deck number 1. So we've got the Chariot the right way up, Venus the right way up, we have the Earth in reverse, we have Pisces the right way up, we have the Maturity card from the Love reading deck, and from the angel cards, Archangel Raphael. So this reading this year for you, those of you who picked deck number 1, is I see hard work at the beginning of the year. I don't know if there's been a lot of hard work for you. I sense that at the end of last year you worked rigorously, and sometimes you felt unappreciated is the word that just flashed into my head. And even though you did so much work, it wasn't appreciated and you felt unappreciated. But it was to all your detriment. It was for you. So the hard work that you put in this year, last year, the end of last year, will come into fruition this year. You feel like sometimes you were losing a battle. You're very tired, and I think you've come to the end of the hard work and the hard slog, because it's the Chariot. This is some kind of fight that was going on for you, and a lot of hard graft that you actually put in to what was going on, and you felt that you weren't being appreciated, you weren't successful, but you actually were, and that's going to come out this year in this new decade. So then you've got the Venus. So this card is mainly for anyone who's got as their Venus in Pisces, or Pisceans, that's Sun, Rising, or Moon, or anyone Venus in Pisces. It's written down here. Also, Venus also represents love, as most people know. So yeah, there's love on the horizon for you, either a new love is going to come in after all this hard work that you did, or the hard work that you put in, I've just had a vision, is because you were putting it into a relationship that needed work. So it's either a brand new love, or you worked so hard at a relationship, because these two were side by side as I dealt them. But you will get the relationship that you desired. Everything is going to come back on track for you. You might have been very disheartened. You're thinking it wasn't working, no matter what you did and what effort you put in, it wasn't working. This is in the reverse. I wouldn't worry about it too much. This is just a little bit of a setback for you. This is in the reverse because you felt like the world was on your shoulders and you felt like you're responsible for everything and you were the one that put in the hard work and you didn't see any effort on the other side. But it was successful. Your emotions were all over the place as well, because we have the sign of Pisces here, and this is an emotional but can be tough kind of person. You should not underestimate you or the way you feel or the way you think, because you know exactly what you were doing in the first place, even though people thought you didn't and would take you very much for granted. But you always had your eye on the ball. So I feel like there's a little bit more work to do for you. That burden is slightly still there. You're working your way through it. You will push through it. Don't worry. Trust your instincts, because Pisceans, part of their quality is their instincts, their psychic knowledge, their foreseeing future. They can come across as quite dreamy people, but you have that ability, that instant psychic connection that, you know, you must, if you feel it, go for it. So if you feel like this is the right thing to do, go with your instincts, go with the flow. But there is some hard work to do for you. So, you know, this is the horse. As you can see, the horse is just whipping along like that because you're battling through. This has been a bit of a battle for you that you will win. Go with your instincts. There is either a new love or a kindling a love for you. Those of you who've worked very hard at this relationship will get exactly what you wanted in the first place. There's a little bit more work to do. Don't take too much of the burden on yourself. Try and share it out a little bit. And also go with your instinct and your psychic ability, which you do have. Even if you try to tune it out, you do have that psychic ability. You are capable. So that's for the Astro Tarot pack. This is the love card. This is maturity. So I don't know if you want a mature relationship. You find the one that you were in or slightly stuck in, because remember the earth is reversed. You felt a little bit stuck, that this relationship of yours was not going nowhere. You know, you were slogging away and it wasn't happening, but your sense, you were right. You know, this Pisces card is saying you were right. Your instincts were right. You slogged away. You did the right thing to slog away at what you were doing. It was either a relationship or a job, but I'm thinking relationship. You felt like it wasn't mature enough, or somebody, either you or them, had to grow up. It could be you that needs to grow up, or it could be them. But you felt like they really needed to grow up and you didn't get what you wanted. But it's starting to come into fruition this year, especially this next 2020 is the one where you will see it work better for you. It's not going to happen just yet because you still have to slog through quite a few things, but it will happen for you. So this is Archangel Raphael. This is an angel of healing. You usually call on Archangel Raphael and he's there for you because you felt like you needed to heal a little bit as well. Maybe at the minute you feel like you needed to heal. A lot has gone on and you are tired. So you can call on him. It says, I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. It's also you can heal yourself. So whenever you feel a bit down or anything, you can call on him and say, just, can you help me? You can also help yourself, heal yourself and others around you. So maybe that's what you need, a little bit of rest and relaxation first before you carry on with the endeavour that you're entailed. Don't get disheartened because the card is reversed, because it will work. This level of maturity, I reckon, is you that's matured, and you want that in the other person. But that's a little bit more effort is going to have to come from the other person because you're already there. Your hard work was done and you've done it, and I don't think you're going to do any more. You're thinking you need to have a little bit of a break and a little bit of a rest now. So that is the reading for those of you who picked deck number 1. To sum up, it's a new love, or you slogged out an old love. You sometimes feel unappreciated, but all your hard work will come to you this year, especially not just yet, because you still have some work to do. You felt very burdened and like you were getting nowhere and you were quite stuck, but you trusted your instincts, which is the Pisces card here, and you matured. But you just want the other person to mature a little bit now, and then everything will be fine. Don't give up. Keep going. Have a little bit of healing time. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you along with that, and he'll listen. Or you can heal yourself because you have that ability as well. So that's for you for the new year. New you, deck number 1. The reading for those of you who picked deck number 2. So let's have a look at this. Oh, and we've got the Sun. We've got Libra. Can you see that? Just move it over. We have the Lovers, and we have the World, and all of these cards are the right way up. Then we have Sexual Freedom from the Tarot Love deck, True Love Tarot deck, sorry. I'll put that there. And we've got Archangel Daniel watching over you. So, for those of you who picked deck number 2, this is happiness. So this is a reading for next year for you. I see a lot of happiness in this deck. You're very content with what you've got right now. I don't see any problems really. Like the Sun here shows that you are very happy at this precise minute. You have a lovely, generous, warm spirit, and the people around you are exactly the same. This is a card mainly for Librans, Libra type people, or anyone that has their moon, rising, sun, or Venus in Libra, because I see a lot of love in this reading here. Of course, you've got the Lovers, and that's the right way up too. I'm lucky. So this is either a relationship that you're in now is very, very successful, very fruitful, very desirable. You fancy each other greatly. One of you is either Libra influenced in some way. It's very harmonious. You get on very well. People see you as very, very happy. You've also got the World at your feet here, look. So you've got the world at your feet. The world's your oyster. You're going to do a lot of travel. Go for it. This is your year. For those of you who picked deck number 2. A lot of enlightenment, fulfillment, success, rewards. Not just monetary. It seems to... That's fine too. Like anyone else. Well, aren't you lucky things? So Libra's also harmonious and balanced. So you've got a balanced relationship. Or, for those of you who are single, there is the Lovers here. So watch out for any, if you are the Libran or you'll meet a Libran influenced person. This person will be very striking to you. They're very fair, they're very intelligent, they love beautiful things like Librans do. And you'll notice this very, very quickly because they'll be very charming. So keep an eye out for those single people who are looking for someone. Go for it. If, you know, don't hold back if you really like them. For those of you in a relationship, it's very harmonious and successful. People on the outside would be quite envious of your relationship. They would like it themselves. It's all good. The only thing that I just talked about, a bit of envy. When people are happy and harmonious, you'll always find that people will come out of the woodwork to upset you. Don't let them, because I've just had that feeling that maybe somebody is a little bit envious and jealous of your happiness, basically, and try to put a dampener on it. You might find that's the only thing really. But we have this card of sexual freedom here. Sexual freedom is if you're not in a relationship, basically, I wouldn't just settle for anybody just because to get your needs met, if you know what I mean. I would wait for someone you could explore and be free with. If you are in a relationship, this is the card of of sex and stuff like that. Don't just give it away to anybody. Basically, be picky in your choices. If you are in a relationship, then this is a time to explore the way you feel about each other and have a good time, basically. How nice. And this is Daniel. This is the card of marriage. So if you are married, Daniel's here when there might be a problem arising. Okay, now he's not saying there is going to be a problem arising, as I talked about that envious thing, because everything seems really, really nice and fine in this spread. It's very, very harmonious spread to have in the tarot. Daniel is just telling me there might be a few envious problems here. If you are a married person, you could have a little bit of envious on the app coming from the outside. Yeah, but I wouldn't let it get to you. Just bear it in mind to keep strong and to stay strong. For those of you who picked deck number 2. You're lucky deck. And this is a reading for those of you who picked deck number 3. I'll just move that out of the way. That was deck number 2. So those of you who picked deck number 3, should we have a look what they have for you here? So we've got the monkey. This is someone very intellectual. The Capricorn, the right way up. The Hierophant. Oh, it's Justice. And then we have Connection from the True Love reading deck and Omega from the Angel cards. Just put straight news up here. So for those of you who picked deck number 3, let's have a look here. Right. There is some legal, I say legal because the Justice card came out, but there's an important matter that's relevant to people that pick deck number 3. The Hierophant is someone who's outside an important building here. I'll lift it up. There we go. And this is Justice. So if you felt like you didn't have the Justice, you'll get it this year. The monkey is someone who's juggling a lot of things all at once. It's also somebody who is very intelligent. This reading is heightened by somebody who is Capricorn or Capricorn Sun Moon rising. I don't say Venus because I don't see other things. There is love here, but the other things have taken over in your life. That this probably started the last half of last year and it will continue for quite a bit of next year. This is an important decision that you have to make. It might not be a legal thing. It might be an important decision you've got to make. This is something that you're not sure about. So the scales come in here. You're thinking about it. So you need advice, basically. I don't think this is a time to do this on your own. You know, the more advice, the better for you. I wouldn't just manage and plod along. I would just go for it. You have got some important things coming up this year that you have to sort out. This man is outside an important building, so I think you need to get some advice from somebody who knows a little bit better, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's what this deck number 3 is telling me, for those of you who picked deck number 3. So this is a good outcome because you've got the connection card here. This is from the love reading. So whoever you're with, there's a connection there. This person will back you up. No problem. There's no problem here. They're there with you. They're your soulmate. You're connected. They know exactly how you're thinking. There might be a few troubles along the way, but that's life, isn't it? It's very harmonious. They will back you. They'll stand by your side, or someone is coming in to your life if you are single that you have fantastic connection with. It might not be especially an instant love connection, but these people will understand you greatly. See, this is the the Omega Angel card. This is victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. So, yeah, so whatever it is here, it's victory. You will win because you've got the victorious angel card here. It is hard work for you. Don't get disheartened. Keep going. It's going to work. It might be a little bit of upsetting from time to time, but you are intelligent enough to know that it's going to work out in the end. So this is Capricorn based somewhere, either you, them, whoever you're thinking about. The connection is so strong, you can't deny it, and you will be victorious in the end. So I do see, you need to get all the help you can. So if you need advice, go and get your advice. Don't be stubborn and think you can do everything yourself this year, because you need help, basically. You need to get that advice from people who know a little bit more about it, possibly than you do, that maybe could point you in the right direction or a different direction that you thought, oh, I didn't know that. So there you have it. They could give you some advice that you didn't realise was there for you. So I would take it, have a look, see where it lies, and then decide what you'd like to do. The love connection is there. You've already got it, or you're going to come someone you might not. If you're going to meet someone, you might not see it straight away, but they'll know you inside and out very quickly. You are going to be victorious. You've done a lot of good work, and everything you desire will happen, but it's going to take a little bit of time again for deck number 3. For those of you who picked deck number 3, this is something, quite an important decision that you have to decide on, and you will make the right decision. So don't worry if you're thinking, I'm not sure, maybe I don't know. No, you will make the right decision in the end, because it's meant to be. It's meant to be. So this is for you, for people who chose deck number 3. So those were the 3 readings for New Year, New You. Just a general reading. Refer back to it anytime you like, and you were meant to stumble upon my video today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.